What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pioneer Disc Golf. I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be playing Shillito Park. All right, hole one is going to be 279 feet. It's a par 3. We're kind of elevated a little bit, so all you have to do is just throw it over those trees to the right, and then the pin is kind of tucked behind that pine tree off to the right. So it shapes up well for a forehand if you've got enough distance, or a turnover backhand. Let's go MD3. That looks solid, ended right behind that pine tree. So this is actually the other course I'll be playing at in the tournament on Saturday. I've shown you all Veterans Park a bunch, but this is the first time I've taken you to Shillito Park. Usually, I don't really like coming to this course. It's usually super crowded and it's kind of boring too. But I needed to get at least one practice round in because I will be playing here in the tournament. All right, tucked off behind the tree a little bit. Drop to a knee. All right, easy par on the hole 2, 249 feet, par 3. It's slightly downhill, so all you need is a smooth hyzer. Get around that little bush to the left. Stay to the left of that small little tree line to the right. Hopefully park this one and take a 2. Definitely pretty windy out here, so I'm gonna throw my MD3 for the stability. Maybe hung it out a little bit too far to the right. That was pretty mediocre at best. Just outside of circle 1, probably like 35 to 40 feet. Short. Ooh. Looks like another nice little tap in 3. Okay, hole 3, 256 feet, par 3. Slightly more uphill this time, so you got to throw it a little bit farther than I have been throwing it. So I think I'm going to go fairway driver. Let's try the escape. Yeah, I think I got that up to circle 1, so time to make a putt. Last time I played a tournament around here, I shot a -2, which was right at 900 rated. So I think that's my goal again for this next time around come Saturday. Just nice under par, you know, -1, -2 in that range. It's hard to go really far down, but I think -2 is a good goal to set. That was a good birdie to get, sitting at -1 through 3. Now on hole 4, this one's a little bit further, 337 feet, par 3. Got to get through the initial gap, but then it's pretty wide open. There is a big like bush area over there to the left, so make sure to avoid that. But where the pin is behind it is a sloped area, so it goes downhill. If you throw it too far, you can be deep and looking at an uphill putt, but also if you're a little bit short, you're gonna have a death putt. Break out the rate. All right, seemed okay. Turned it over a little bit, but definitely got like 300 feet out there. Should have a relatively simple pitch up and hopefully tap in a 3. Another thing that I don't like about this disc golf course are the baskets. They're those Mach 3s. They suck. I mean, you can definitely get spit outs. The basket depth is so shallow. Much bigger fan of Innova disc catchers, or even like the Prodigy ones, or the Veterans one from Dynamic Discs. I like those baskets a lot more. Mach 3s are easily my least favorite. Yeah, it's ended a little bit off to the right, so I'll just pitch this up. Little jump putt. Uh-oh, come on back. Yeah, all right. Thought it got away from me a little bit, but P2s are nice and stable, so came back in, nestled nice. Okay, on to hole 5, 324 feet, par 3. Going over a valley, and you have that, again, that bush off to your right early on. But it is a pretty far par 3, so probably gonna throw the Wraith again. Just need to really get it out there, get some turn, and try to get up on that plateau. Oh, no turn. Short. Oh, he's right up the hill. Didn't get much turn out of that at all. Just kind of went really straight and then started to hyzer out at the end. But I did manage to get a little kick up that hill. So again, should be a pretty easy jump putt, layup, take a par. Probably about 60, 65 feet right here. Yeah, close. Get up there. Yeah. I feel like this is how I always play this course. Just occasionally if I get a good drive, I'm in this circle and I'll hopefully make the putt. But other than that, I'm like circle 2 or just a little bit outside, then I just kind of lay it up and take a par. Okay, hole 6, 420 foot par 4. Gotta throw downhill from the sidewalk area and then try to avoid those trees, and then you gotta get a little bit back uphill. It's definitely eagleable. It's 420, but I don't think it really plays that far. Pretty windy, so what I don't wanna do is turn it over and end in that kind of thicker brush area. Just wanna keep a nice smooth hyzer, kind of like how I threw the last one. Going right. Oh, come on, get through there. Oh, I did. Sweet. Yeah, I'll take that all day. Kind of got lucky. You can hit those little sleeper branches and just get knocked straight down, but I was able to get all the way through those. This should be a pretty solid look for even the 2. Okay, yeah, I would say this is like right at circle's edge. I'm not gonna jump putt. I would say maybe it's like right at 30 feet, so I'll just put it like normal. See, good eagle. Oh, it's so short. Such a weak attempt, but oh well. Okay, hole number 7, 236 feet. Gotta get through the tree line and then just softly off to the right, slightly downhill. Plays pretty short. Should be a manageable 2. As long as you get through that gap, you're fine. Gonna throw the origin, try to get it to turn, and get up there close. And this is new. They just put in this tee pad, I guess, pretty recently. It used to be one of those like black little rubbery mats, and that was awful, so people just played from like over here. So this is cool that they put a real tee pad down. All right, so I turned that over nicely, but I did not throw it far enough walking up there. Dang, that's probably 50 feet. Oh, so bad. Right shape on the disc, just not enough forward at all. Oh. All right, still sitting at 2 down through 7. Hole 8, 272 feet. Pretty much a dead straight throw, but right when you get to about 225 feet, 220-ish down the fairway, there's a bunch of trees in the way. So there seems to be a little bit of a wider gap to the left where the drone's flying, but you can get lucky and kind of penetrate straight through. But I think the better play is kind of a soft hyzer. Get over there to the open gap and maybe have a look for your 2. But otherwise just kind of lay it up there and take a 3 again. What you definitely don't want to do is turn it over and end up too far to the right, because then you're pinched off. So you want to throw something a little bit more stable. That's why I'm going to go with the escape. Put it on hyzer, try to get it out there, but just in left. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. Maybe wanted to go a little bit more straight, but I just didn't want to end up to that right side and be totally pinched off and most likely to be taking a bogey. So I think from where I'm at now, par is extremely doable. This is about as open of a look that I could hope for, but I don't think I'm close enough to jump putt. So I'm just gonna try to chip up my tactic. Flex on in there. Get up there. That's okay. Almost hung that out a little bit too much and hit that tree. Got like a 12-foot putt coming up. All right, on to hole 9. This one's pretty short, 189. Need to just throw straight and a nice little fade at the end. Mid-range, putter, whatever you can get out there comfortably. It is kind of tucked behind that tree, so if you end up a little bit short of that tree, you could have it in your way to obstruct your birdie look, but as long as you stay a little bit to the right, should be pretty easy to get a par. I'm going MD3, just trying to stay off to the right. Oh, turn. Come on back. Come on, get up there. Yep. Oh. Close. How you doing? Doing good. No, just filming the round. YouTube. Pioneer Disc Golf. If you want to look it up. Pioneer Disc Golf. Yeah. Gotta always give that channel a little shout out. Well, this was pretty short. I don't know, about 2 here. Didn't throw it high enough. All right, on to hole 10. Downhill all the way, wide open until you get right up to the green. 322 feet. So anything you can keep nice and smooth on a hyzer. Don't want to turn it over, don't want to end too far right. Want to get down there to that tree line, but you don't want to end up short, because then your approach is going to be really pinched off. I'm thinking escape again, try to keep it on the hyzer. That was a mile deep. A little bit too straight. Thought it was gonna fade. It did not. So I'm gonna have that obstructed putt that I didn't want, but I'm gonna have it from the backside instead of the front. Guess in hindsight, I didn't need an escape, but at 322, I didn't know if I could get a mid-range down there. I know it's downhill, but still a little bit far, and I wanted to definitely get close to try to get the 2, but a little too much juice. Pretty sure I'm about to be in jail back here. As long as there's a little gap or somewhere I can chuck up, I'd be okay. I don't even see it. Oh, here it is. Good Lord. All right. I think I see a little bit of a gap up high. Okay. Note to self, don't do that in the round. Keep it short. Deep is actually worse. All right, hole 11, 215 feet, dead straight. Off to the right early is bad. To the left early is okay. But really, this should be a 2. I need to get a 2 on this hole. Let's try the origin. Sit, don't go too deep. Sit. A lot of leaves right there. So the disc came in with decent speed, but I think it kind of dug into those leaves and hopefully slowed it down enough. Hard to tell walking up, but I think relatively close to circle 1. What do y'all think about this course? I don't think it's that fun. I think it's a pretty boring course. And also, it's weird, it's not that busy today. Typically, this is like the busiest course in Lexington. Some nice days you'll come out here and every single hole, there will be people playing on it, but only ran into about 6 groups playing today. All right, there it is. Let's go bang this putt. Yeah, it's 20 feet. You gotta make these, Mark. Gotta be able to make 20 footers if you want to score well. Have to. All right, now I'm sitting at 3 down. This is a solid round, playing really clean. On to hole 12, 206 feet uphill, plays probably more like 250. Once you get up there, the pin is behind a big bush, so you need to get to the right of that bush or the left. Either way, get yourself up the hill, that way you have an open look for the putt. There is a definite headwind too, so gonna need to throw with decent power and with something stable. Let's go MD3. Oh, too fast. Oh. Looks like I ended short left of that tree, but it was like hyzering out in front of it, so I think I will still have that open look, but just not in the way that I thought I was going to. Man, that would have been nice to have, but that's okay. I actually thought I missed it a lot further to the left. I think a little gust kind of carried it out, but still threw down. Hole 13, this one's kind of tough. It's again uphill, but you have that pine tree off to your right, and then that whole left side is pretty treacherous. 315 feet, par 3. Need to throw it pretty far out there, keep it straight, and then the green's protected by a bunch of trees. Go Wraith, try to get it out there. I have no clue where that went. Let's go find out. It seemed like it was coming on a pretty steep anhyzer, definitely turned over, but as long as it cut, rolled, and got out there. Forgot to say during the preview that pathway, that walking pathway, is out of bounds. Okay, no, this is good. I'm fine. Yeah, I ended up a little bit short, but wide open approach. Try a chip a tactic. That'll work. This creek right here, by the way, is not out of bounds. It's just casual. Not an ideal spot to putt from, though. Hole 14, 224 feet. Through the trees. The tee pad's weird because it looks like you're supposed to be running up that way, but it's actually back through the woods a bit. Try an MD3. Try to keep it on a little hyzer and just get it through that gap to the right. I don't know what else to do. Take it. Looks like there might be that flex forehand line, but that's so touchy. That's so tricky. I'm not that good. I'm not gonna try that. I think what I did is smart enough, and hopefully you just get a little bit lucky. So many trees in the way though. I'm still not in position to get the 3, but that's all right. Sick. Doesn't count though. This was my actual first putt. What you just saw was my second. Par. Hole 15's tough, 276 feet. That pathway to the right though, again, anything on the path or to the right of the path is out of bounds. A couple of big guardian trees and plays uphill, so the high risk play would be to go through the gap on the right over the path and try to hyzer into the basket. But a little bit safer would be kind of play out to the left side of the gap intentionally and then pitch up, take a 3. I think I'm gonna try the Wraith. It's got a bunch of strokes to give. So I'm gonna try to keep it on a hyzer and get up there. See what happens though. Safe. Seemed alright. Again, it turned over a bit. I'm not sure why it keeps happening. It's a Wraith. It's not that understable, but I think I got over the path, so I should be able to pitch up, take a par. Oh yeah, it's a lot windier up here. Back down there where I was throwing, you're definitely protected a little bit. Not anymore. Big headwind. Well, that was a good drive. I'm totally safe. Across the path. Should be a nice easy 3. right, still -3. On hole 16, 316 feet. Got to get around those trees to the left side. Basket's basically right against that creek. I don't think the creek's OB, but I'm not positive. And also there's a Mando. That tree right there to the right, that's a mandatory. You need to stay to the left of that. If you miss the Mando, there's a drop zone marked by those pink little flags.
Popular time of day.
It is, and I knew it'd be popular.
You're always kind of casually.
It's MLK, and I know it's like noon, like lunchtime.
Yeah.
Too bad you're playing. It's all good.
I feel like I'm always casually waiting on somebody. Yeah.
I'm filming this round, so I'm holding up everybody.
Mark?
Yeah.
Seen your stuff.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah. No, me and a couple other people. Which somebody had just mentioned it, and it was like 3 days after I saw your first video. I think it was like Jacobson, and I was like, is this like the Jacobson?
Yeah.
And I was like, cause that looks like hole 1, and I was like, oh, this is Jake. I was like, oh, cool. Somebody's out here making videos of our stuff.
Dude,
That's
no
cool.
way.
I'm from Danville, a little south.
I played Henry Jackson one time.
Jackson.
I like that.
Big
That's
open
a
ball.
It's
It's
a nice course.
like this.
Yeah.
A little more boring and longer. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, that's why I started on. That's why I like.
Sweet.
Which is funny because I like woods way more than open.
Me too. Veterans is right by my house. I play that all the
Yeah,
time.
I just played a morning
Jacobson.
around there.
You're
You're in the tournament this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm playing that whatever it's called,
The
Ice Bowl.
Ice Bowl.
Yeah.
They're
Are
supposed
you
to be-
playing?
Yeah.
What division?
Rec.
Me too.
So we might be on the same card. Who knows?
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, we got a couple of Danville people coming up here for that.
That's awesome.
So I got another guy who's playing in rec. I got 2 playing in rec actually. So
I try to get my friends in it. They're busy. They won't play.
lame.
I know. I never go to that gap. I go to that
The
big
straight
wide
gap?
Yeah.
I try to make this as wooded as possible.
did
So
a good
I'm
job.
like, hit that gap.
You did a good job with it.
Hey, well, I'll probably see you Saturday.
All right. What's your name?
Zach.
Zach.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you then.
Yeah, like I said, you'll either see me or like one of the Joshes.
Okay. There's a bunch of people in rec. I think there's like 34.
Yeah, I think there's like 128 all in all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been. I just checked this. I checked last night. It was like 122, and now it's 128.
Really?
From like last night to this.
That's nuts. Yeah, I've been registered for a while. It's the first tournament I've played in like probably a year and a half.
Yeah.
I played a doubles tournament last year at Falling Springs, but just for fun.
Right.
It wasn't rated or anything. So this is the first like singles, whatever, played in a
I find
while.
a lot of people wait until like the last couple of days to see
Yeah.
what the weather's doing. You know.
If it was gonna be like 18 degrees and snowy, they'd be like, yeah, I'll pass.
Never mind.
Yeah, but it's actually gonna be nice.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on signing up, but left my friends talking shit to me. They were like, "Come on, man, you gotta."
play.
I was like, "The season hasn't started," and they're like, "It's always the season."
It's always the season. Hey, for us, I mean, pro season, I guess February, but
Yeah.
it's always our season.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't take time off.
No.
It's good. I'm chucking plastic.
That's what I'm committed to trying to finally get better. I've been playing for like 5 years, but never like seriously at all.
Yeah, I started probably. I played when I was a kid, obviously.
Yeah.
And but
There you go.
I'd say taking it seriously maybe a year and a half ago.
There you go.
And I just started playing tournaments like last year.
Okay.
Just, I was like, why not?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's easy, it's cheap. Well, until you spend all your money on discs. But
Yeah.
All right, well, that was entertaining. So I managed to get a 2 on hole 16. Hole 17, 316 feet, another par 3. You got to get through the gap right there with the little like pine tree or whatever. And there is a Mando left, but it's extremely hard to miss that Mando. I don't think it really comes into play. Basically, you need to throw it pretty far out there, keep it on a nice, low, flat angle, and penetrate forward. You should be fine. I'm thinking Wraith again. Just try to not turn it over. Really, really keep the nose angled down. Can't throw. Family's still walking. Reason number 6 why I hate courses like this. Just people don't really know it's a disc golf course, and they just kind of walk all over the place. It's free to play, so I can't complain too much. There's that turn I didn't want again. I might need a new Wraith. Or I just need to throw the disc better. One of the two. I'll let you decide which one. This wasn't too bad. Not great, but I'll try to chuck this P2 up there a little bit. Might have a little bit of work left to do. I don't think I did a great job at that. Left it a little short. All right, still 3 down, on to hole 18. This one is a par 4, which is sweet. 473 feet. It's a big dog leg though. Need to get it really far out there. There's that bench. You want to get it like past that bench and then way off over there to the right. There is a mandatory early. Got to stay to the left, but you don't want to go right anyways. There's no gap. So stay to the open gap and then get right over the creek. And there's your basket right there. All right, so normally I feel like I would want to throw my Sidewinder, but I'm going to throw my Wraith. I've been turning it over, not on purpose, like every single time I throw it. So why do I think it's going to change now? Let's try it that way, because I think I can get the most distance with it. Let's try a big turnover with the Wraith. And of course, it is hanging out nice and straight. Oh, classic. That should be all right though. The one time where I wanted to turn over, it doesn't even do it. Oh, that's so classic. Turned a little bit. I mean, that was a nice full flight out of the Wraith for me, but not exactly what I was trying to do. I wanted to be a little bit more to the right side near that creek. But as long as I don't botch this approach, one good throw and then a putt should end my round. Looks like here's your drop zone. If you miss that mandatory, you throw from there and you're throwing 3. Mando's pretty hard to miss though. Got to really shank it to miss that one. Just need a smooth little hyzer around the tree. That's where those dudes are putting out. MD3. So funny the stares that you get when you're filming your rounds. First time I filmed at this course, you get stared down so much. Like, it's so weird. I mean, I guess a lot of people just don't film their disc golf rounds. I don't think it's that weird. I mean, I feel like everyone likes to watch videos, don't they? Well, they have to be created in a certain way. You have to have a camera, you have to have a tripod, or you have a film crew. I'm doing everything solo, so, just like the weirdest thing. People act like it's so odd. But I've got one more putt to get to 4 down. All right, guys, there you have it. There was 18 holes at Shillito Park. I shot a 4 down and played pretty clean. Felt good. I mean, playing rounds like this, there's just no pressure. I mean, I don't think I'll come out here and do this in the tournament just because things go so much slower. There's just all of a sudden more pressure. You're talking to people, you're getting distracted by every little thing. It's easy to come out here in a practice round and throw well, but it's hard to also do that in a tournament setting. But as long as I'm able to play clean and just kind of focus and relax on my putts, I should be fine. My throws and my putts felt good today. Still got a few more days till the tournament, but I was talking to Zach and he said that they changed the veterans layout again for the tournament, so I'm gonna have to go play it again with another new layout. Why do they change it so often? They don't need to change it every week. Just leave it alone. But I appreciate you guys watching all the way till the end. Really does mean a lot to me. Hope you have a fantastic day. Be sure to watch a couple of these videos that are popping up. I'll see you in the next one.